Hey there, welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. If this is the first time you've watched, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But listen, we love to make all sorts of crafts, but tonight we're gonna make a wreath. So we're gonna make this really fun and easy ruffle wreath. It's so simple to do, and guess what? You can get all the supplies at the Wreath shop with one little minor change, okay? When I made this wreath, they didn't have the sign that I made. So I called Sarah and said, Sarah, we need a different sign. And so these are the two other options. I'll list them below and let's get started. So let's make something pretty, okay? And here's the kicker for this wreath. I'm giving this one away. Yeah, I'm giving this wreath away. And I'm really excited about that. And I think, let's see here, I think the winner might even be announced tonight. If today is May 28th, which I think it is, it's the Memorial Day weekend. We'll see if this should come out this weekend. But just know that we're giving this away. But you have to be on my email list. So if you're like, Julie, how do I get entered into winning amazing things like the strawberry wreath that I gave away earlier this month? Listen. You have to be on my email list. So check the description box below. If you don't know where the description box below, underneath the video screen, you'll see my name and it'll say subscribe. And then you're going to see little writing and it is going to say more. Click on that more and it drops it down and it shows you everything you need to know. Now, this right here, I have a good idea of what I want to do in my mind. We'll see how it comes together. But listen, if you want to buy any of this product, you're going to go over to the Wreath shop and you're going to buy it there. So let's get started and let's make a really fun wreath for summer. Okay, you know what colors have made a comeback? This peach and that, what was it, kind of a mint green? I'm not sure, what does this say? Yeah, mint green. It's coming back. Do you remember in the early 90s where this was the rage for weddings? It's back again. So we're going to use it. And we are going to cut these lengths at 14 inches each, all right? And yes, I'm going to use my wood burner just because I want to keep the fraying down to a minimum. This is my wood burner. It has the chisel edge. This is a glass cutting board and one of the cutting mats you can get from the Wreath shop. And listen, you can buy all the stuff in my Amazon storefront. You can buy the wreath mat over on the Wreath shop's website. So my links are always in the description box below. So let me cut this out. Am I going to cut the whole of all these rolls? Probably not. I'm probably going to try to keep it down because I don't want to cut all this and then not end up using it. But we're going to cut about, let's just say, let's cut 12 of these of each color. And then we will add more if we need to. But I'm going to cut 12 and then I'll come back and we'll start putting it together. Okay, so you're going to take a 16-inch wreath form here and we are going to just kind of take turns with the colors here to kind of keep everything together. So what I figured is that I want to be able to put 6 pieces per section. We have 6 sections, so let's put 6 of them together. So I'm going to take one of my pieces here. I'm going to roll a little bit on each side, and then you're just going to ruffle it together. I'm going to take my zip tie here. And if you would rather do pipe cleaners, go right ahead. I'm just going to do what I like, and this is what I prefer. I'm going to do that. So there's one. And then you're just going to do this with whatever colors you prefer. Like for me, I think I want to do, let's do the peach color next, and we're going to put it right here. And you're going to just do the same technique. You're going to roll one end and roll the other just slightly, and then you're just going to ruffle it together like so. And I'm going to put this one, now I probably just skipped a step and I didn't mean to do that, to tell you here. We're going to put this one on the 3rd wire. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, and then we're going to kind of point it up. So the first one went on wire 2. The second one, we're going to go up. Now we're going to go back down. So I'm going to put the green one down there and I'm going to push them to the side here. Okay. Once you kind of get it started, it's going to hold the wreath frame and everything is going to hold that zip tie for you. Again, you're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing over and over and over until you have at least 36 of these ruffles around your wreath. And we may not need all of them. So if that's the case, then maybe you'll get 2 wreaths out of buying 3 things of burlap, poly burlap that is. And that's what this is. Okay, I like the way that looks. So now put one there. So the next step is to put another brown one there. And you're going to go like that. Curl, curl, and then ruffle. So this is going to be so cute. I love these colors. I felt like the natural needed a little, we just needed it a little bit. And I wanted to kind of bring down some of the colors. So there we go. I'm going to push that one up. Oops, we're going to like roll that one in a little bit. And now I'm going to put the peach one here, and then we're going to put a green one there. And there you go. So I like the way that looks. And then you're just going to kind of twist it and make the ruffles kind of stick up a little bit. But that is going to be really pretty. So I'm going to repeat the same process for each section of this wreath frame. If you have smaller sections, of course, you're going to use fewer petals, or these aren't petals, but fewer curls, but I think you understand. So the size of the curls don't change. If the wreath frame changes, just know that you'll use less curls. So I'm just going to keep going all the way around, and then we'll start putting our ribbon, we'll put our sign, and we'll make a bow, and this will be really easy to do. And we are going to stack both of these ribbons on it. These are both 1.5 inch, and yes, they are wired, so that's something to always kind of remember there. And I'm going to have a 7-inch tail there. I'm going to put it down into the middle. I'm going to twist it over. I think I have this a little twisted up, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. And then I'm going to go to the 5-inch, and I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to twist it before I put it down. We're going to go to the 5-inch and make another loop. That's over here. All right, and then I'm going to put that down, and then we are going to cut this another 7 inches, and I'm just going to cut it at a diagonal. You know what I mean, at a diagonal. Okay, there we go. I'm going to grab some, let's see, I need to grab some pipe cleaners. Here we go. Probably should have put this down before. And this is how we're going to make some bow bundles that are going to go in the middle or in different places of our wreath. So I'm going to make about, let's make about 7 of these. I think 7, maybe 8 will do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring it back, and then I'm going to twist it. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to find a spot in your wreath that you want to put it on. So I'm just going to find a spot right here. I'm going to just anchor it in there a little bit. And I'm going to twist it, have it come up, twist it in the back, and then we're going to separate our bows. And we're going to do it opposite. And we're going to kind of bring it up. And honestly, I guess I don't need a 7-inch thing, so maybe more of a 5-inch. So let's do that. 5-inch, kind of the length of the bows, the bow loops. And you're just going to separate it. All right. And so we're going to make at least 7 of these, and we're going to put it all the way around. Just going to kind of space them. I'm going to find out where I want to put the big bow, and then we'll just kind of disperse those. So make a few of these, lay them to the side because we do need to put our sign on too. So hold on, I'm a hot mess, but we'll get this together. I told you I was a hot mess, right? Yeah, I am. So one of the things that I saw, I believe Lisa Kellum, if I'm wrong, I apologize if I don't have the right creator of a wreath that was similar to this over on the Wreath shop, but they put their sign down here and they use the same sign. So Sarah, if you made this and I'm getting it wrong, I'm sorry, but it came from the Wreath shop, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take a white wire here, and I'm going to anchor it down onto the wreath form. And what I liked about this was it was a neat placement to me. It was a little bit different than just the normal, you know, middle of the wreath. And I kind of like that. So I also thought, oh, I better put this on because you're not going to need 7 bundles, guys. You're not, because you're going to have less room to put them. So we don't want to make or waste ribbon. Heaven forbid we don't waste ribbon here, right? So I'm going to take another wire and I'm going to anchor that to the frame. So then, okay, it's late at night and it's a busy week for me and I'm making a lot of content. So my words are falling together. I'm going to just anchor that to the wreath frame and then that will be ready and set and go. So then I'm going to just probably make, if we put a bow right over here, maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more of these. So I'll make 4 more of these. We'll put this together. We'll make a bow and it'll be really easy and peasy and lemon squeezy, like my little girl would say. So hold on. Julie's just talking a lot tonight. Okay, so let's make a bow for this wreath. We're going to take this little polka dot 2.5 inch and we are going to put it on our spool there. I'm going to grab a piece of wire. Just use one of those white wires that I had before. I'm going to put it right in between. And let's just go with more than enough, okay? So we're going to make a nice long tail because I don't know how long we're going to need it. And then I always like to twist it before I put it in. So we're going to do this and I'm going to try to go pretty fast. So here's the first step. All right. You're going to go to the 6 inch and we are going to make a loop. Going to gather it and you're going to twist it. Now, if you want to get one of these, you can get them in my Amazon storefront. I have them there. They are a great product. And then you're going to come over here and we're going to do another 6 inch loop. Okay. Going to gather it and I just like to twist it before I put it down. That's me, okay? So I want you to do that 2 more times on each side. So I'm going to speed this up so that it doesn't take all day, okay? And then we're going to put on our green ribbon and we're going to do those at 5 inches and we're going to do 3 loops on each side. And then again, we're going to do with the peach and white ribbon at the very top and we will do those at 4 inches. So 6, 5, and 4. You're going to do 3 loops on each side and then you're going to cut off a thing. So I'm going to go a little bit faster now and to show you how to do it. And it doesn't take forever. Okay. So just watch. Our bow and we're going to put it at the top here and we're going to put it right towards the top, like 11 o'clock-ish. And you're just going to take it and you're going to put it around your wreath frame and you're going to secure it together. And then once you get it on, you're going to just kind of tuck the wires back underneath there, and then you're going to kind of fluff your bow just a little bit more. Let's kind of make sure you can see this a little bit better. And then you can do whatever you want with your ribbon. If you want to have them shorter or longer, I kind of don't want to I don't want to cover our sign, so I'm kind of wondering if I should just kind of maybe make it a little bit shorter than I had intended. So let's do this. I'm going to cut these with a dovetail, and we're going to cut these short, guys. You ready? Hold your breath. I did it. All right. Sometimes you're like, oh, I hope this turns out. I think this will be just fine. I don't know about you, but sometimes the longer ribbons are beautiful for the pictures. But here's the problem with the longer ribbons. The wind gets to them, and it's a little bit hard to keep the ribbons at looking like they should, I should say. That's the problem. So we're going to do one here. So we've got one more step here that we're going to do, and then we're just going to kind of bring these up, and just that way they will lay a little bit nicer. I know you're probably thinking, Julie, those are too short, but that's okay. It's all right. I love it. I think it's really pretty, and one of you guys are going to win this wreath, okay? So the last step that we're going to do is we're going to add a little, let's see here. We're going to add a little eucalyptus, okay? And we're going to kind of take some of these stems and we're going to pull them up. They sell this at the wreath shop. And you're going to cut the stems off, and you can do one of two things. You can just kind of glue it in there, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue it within the mesh, but I'm just going to add little pieces throughout here. And then we're going to call it a done deal. So I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. Let's see how many. I'm going to cut this. I'll be right back, and I'll show you how many we have. Okay, guys, it's done. I think it's beautiful. I took off the mats here so that you could see it a little bit better. And I think this is a beautiful wreath, and I am so happy to be able to give it away to one of you guys tonight. Now, when I filmed this wreath, it was early May, but this is the end of May now. And we already know the winner if you checked your email. But listen, how do you get to win something? I have decided for this year, every month we give away 2 projects. So it's either a wreath or a home decor project, or maybe it's a group of tutorials that I sell. So how do you get on the email list? Go to the description box, get the link. You've got to subscribe to the email. If you're already on my emails, if you get one every single week, you're already there. You're good. But if you're not, make sure you join. Now listen, here's the thing. We send out emails during the week, so make sure you're looking for those emails, because that is how you're going to enter. You're going to fill out a Google Doc, and you're going to put your full address on it, because I can't send a wreath to somebody if I don't have your address. It is for those who live in the United States. So I would love to have you there, and I love to give these away. I cover the shipping, guys, so you don't have anything to lose. But I hope you enjoy this wreath. We did 14 cuts. No, we did 12 of each of these, and 14 inches long. That's the 14 number, okay? So 12 of each color. So if you need to change your colors or whatnot. And then we did 4 of the ribbon bundles, 1 bow, and then I used some of the eucalyptus, and you can see I put it on the sides of the bow. If you made it this far in the video, this is the true test, guys. Write the word hello. All right. So I'll see you guys next week in Julie's Wreath Boutique. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.